Springbok player Nomsa Mokwai is balancing the delicate act of tackling opposition players in the Springbok jersey and resuscitating patients in a Cape Town emergency room. With just under 20 test caps to her name, Nomsa is one of the many women juggling full-time work with national duty. At 32, she's gunning for a spot in the squad heading to Twickenham for the 2025 World Cup. She joins us now to talk to us about her career so far and about the upcoming Rugby World Cup. Nomsa, very good evening and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening and thank you for having me.
Let's start with, just the preparations for 2025 World Cup in Twickenham. South Africa playing Brazil in the opening match. You were playing in the team against Canada. The Springboks also had, a chance to play against the Black Ferns. How has the preparations been for World Cup?
I think we're having a good preparation, like having to play the #2 team in the world just to see where we are in terms of the preparation for the World Cup.
Talk to me about, just from your perspective, what it means to don the Springbok jersey, to represent your team and play in the World Cup, possibly.
It means a lot for me. Having that jersey on, it means that you're not representing just yourself, you're representing your family, and you're carrying like a whole South Africa, like the whole nation on your shoulders. So it means a lot, and actually having to represent your country in a World Cup stage.
Nomsa, talk to me about how you ended up with rugby, because I know at an early age you were also playing netball and rugby at the same time. How did you just finalize and stick with rugby? Because you've been playing for quite a while, rugby.
Yes. I had a friend who used to play rugby, and I just told her, like, you know what, I just need to upskill like my netball skills, or just to have like that fitness. And I remember I once went to a rugby training with her, and I was approached by a coach like asking me to play rugby. And I remember my first response was, but girls don't play rugby. And I gave it a go, and on my first tournament in George, I actually got player of that tournament.
You also played sevens. You play as a lock and a flank. Are you enjoying more the 15 rugby or sevens? Where are you more comfortable in terms of your play?
I'd say in 15s. I'm more comfortable in 15s. But back then, because I was not used to that much of contact, like I enjoyed playing sevens, because in sevens it's all about speed, getting away from contact. In 15s, you just have to be present in contact.
You are one of the first players to be contracted by SARU. What does that mean for you, and especially as far as the growth of the game or women's game in South Africa?
For me, it was a token of hard work and effort, and also being most of all being recognized.
Would you say, speaking of recognition, that South African women's rugby specifically is getting the recognition it deserves? And if so, if not, what needs to change?
I think it does now. I mean, now we have women that are sponsored by Adidas, Nike, all of that. And we get to appear in advertisement, and a lot of people now are following us, are watching our games, like they're more interested.
And I wouldn't end this conversation without asking about your other career. How do you balance it? I mean, you work as an ER nurse, and I'm sure the hours are long there. I'm sure 12-hour shifts or so. How do you balance that with doing a full-time job as an ER nurse and playing professional rugby?
Indeed, it's 12 hours and it's long hours. I mean, for me, it's just knowing the reason why I'm doing it. I mean, it takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of sacrifices. I mean, you don't get to see your family or just being you. I mean, outside of my work as a rugby, and then personally, I work at night just so in the morning I can go to the gym. It's not glitter and glamour. Like, it takes like a lot of hard work and knowing why you're doing it.
Now, as an ER nurse, how do you balance the rugby injuries? I'm sure there's quite a lot, and just dealing with that and making sure that you stay in tip-top condition to be able to represent your country.
I've got Mr. Parker Nez, like he is making sure that I'm well conditioned. I mean, I remember even in days where I just call him and be like, "Oh, Mr. Nez, like I feel like I had a rough night at work." I mean, he will know what to do. You know, he will give me extra stuff to do. He's present. I mean, even on his off days, he will call me and take me to the gym, take me to the field. I think he's more invested in seeing me achieve my goals because it's actually not hard to doing both. But at the end of the day, I have to do it.
All right, so we're going to have to leave it there. Unfortunately, we're out of time. We're looking forward to seeing you in that green and gold jersey in Twickenham, representing the country in that first game against Brazil. Thank you so much for taking time to speak to us.